Hey YouTubers, I'm gonna try and make this as quick as video as possible, though I might get carried away. I wanted to do a quick dissection of the new Game of Thrones trailer. It just came out like 2 days ago, and it has refueled like the fire for me for that show, and I'm so excited to see the new season. I've actually been working on a review for the show right now, so that'll be out soon, but first of all, I wanted to do this little dissection of the trailer. So the trailer starts out with what I assume is Mr. Unit Guy there talking to Tyrion. It goes into a lot of different stuff about like a lot of different characters, so I'm just gonna basically do an overview of what I kind of think is going on, even though I actually have no idea because I have not read the books yet, and no, I'm not going to read them until I finish the series because I do not want to spoil anything. People are gonna get revenge. That looks like what's up with the new season. Cersei's father looks like he's back. He was back at the end of the season, but it looks like he's kind of like strolling into the throne room there, while Joffrey's just sitting on his damn high horse. So I really hope Cersei's father is gonna bring some sort of calm to freaking King's Landing, because Joffrey's getting ridiculous. So I really hope he's going to just help things stay kind of smooth for a while. Also, a really important thing to note in this trailer is obviously some time has passed. Bran looks a lot older, not like I'm sure the actor aged because he's like a kid, but obviously they're going to go with that for the show probably, so I'm pretty sure some time has passed here from what other things happen in the trailer. Bran is obviously older. He looks like he's like shooting at something with an arrow. Other things that tell you time has passed. Daenerys' dragon is bigger, flying towards some boat thing, and it looks like it's about to cause some shit. And obviously Daenerys didn't get an army overnight. I mean, hello, look at that army. I cannot wait for her to storm across the narrow sea and friggin' take over King's Landing. I seriously hope she does, but I really doubt it at this point. We've also got some fire going on in the background at one point. You know her dragons couldn't create that much fire. So obviously some time has gone by here and her babies have gotten freaking huge. I think Daenerys is about to kick some ass and take names. On a bit of a sadder note, it looks like Robb and Catelyn returned to Winterfell, obviously to find that Bran and their other son is supposedly dead. Which, of course, they don't know that they're not yet, but obviously they're going to return and they're going to think they're dead and they have other people dead and people probably were like being tortured and their city was getting all fucked up and stuff. So they're going to come back and they're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? And it's going to be really emotional. And then we hear a quote from Catelyn that states, show them how it feels to lose what they love. And we go over a picture of Cersei's face there at that point, so I think Catelyn's a little ticked off. I imagine this is eventually going to lead to Robb going to King's Landing too, and hopefully bring his army along and they can kind of, you know, kill some people. There's also a point in the trailer where someone's on fire floating away in a boat, and then it sorts of like flashes back to Catelyn and Robb. It looks like they're seeing off a body. I imagine that's probably the priest guy that got stabbed there at the end of the season. I really doubt it was a little later in the series thing. That will probably actually come up really soon as Catelyn and Robb return to Winterfell. A few things that I don't really know what's going on. It looks like Bran may still have the Kingslayer. She wasn't actually in the commercial per se, but Jaime seemed to be in the commercial still, really dirty, tied up still, walking around. So I imagine Bran can't be far behind. There also looks like there's someone gets like kidnapped or something and they get a hood over their head and they're tied up to this like cross looking thing. So obviously one of our people has been kidnapped, so I hope it's not one of our favorites or one of the good guys. Something else they show very briefly, the Hound is fighting someone. He's fighting someone with like a sword that's on fire or something. So I'm glad to see Mr. the Hound is still going to be in Season 3. And of course, Joffrey's being a little douchebag. He says he's going to like, he has his people to torment and fuck with. And of course he's obviously going to try and kill some more people and play some more awful games. Because that's kind of what he does. Don't we all just wish it could be him on fire in that boat? Last but not least, I saved the wildlings. It looks like they're being very active in this season. I'm pretty sure we see them actually climbing the wall. Like, holy crap, climbing it. that would fucking hurt if you fell. Or you'd, you know, be very dead. I'm not sure if it was them running across a field at one point, but it might have been them, or it could have been, like, the guys from the forest that Tyrion kind of befriended before. And of course, we have Jon is still with the wildlings, so you know some shit's gonna go down there. Not sure who this guy is, but there's a guy in it who he may very well be the leader of the wildlings, the one that used to be a crow, and he says, he's going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen. Not really sure if that's him or not. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of assuming here. We don't really know. But if it is him, we're going to have to watch out. Okay, and we have some shots of Ygritte, who is not in the North. So I'm excited to see what's going on there. It looks like Ygritte is shooting an arrow in, like, well, it's raining or something. And she is definitely not in the North. There is no snow to be seen. And moments later, who else is in the same sort of scene with the rain and the same lighting and atmosphere and appears to be the same place in the forest, I think, is Jon Snow. So obviously him and Ygritte are kind of hanging out there, but why aren't they in the North anymore? I'm excited to see. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure we see our fair Jon kissing our fair red-headed Ygritte. I'm excited to see what's going on there with their little romance. So obviously, Jon is going to still be with the wildlings for a while, but I'm kind of thinking for how long? What's going to happen with him and Ygritte? Why are they not in the North anymore? I'm personally kind of thinking maybe the wildlings find out about the White Walkers and kind of get scared off, and some of them want to go south, right? So maybe instead of, like, taking an army down there, some of them just want to rush ahead, like Ygritte. Maybe her and Jon take a little jaunt there and go back south there and try and get away from the White Walkers. Alright, that's it for my little dissection. I want to end this video by saying the song in the video, love it. It is called Bones by Miss Mister. I never heard of the band before, but not gonna lie, nice song. I'm gonna go look at some of their other stuff. But this is my little dissection on the Game of Thrones trailer. There was another Game of Thrones trailer, but it was just really like flashing between the characters' faces, and there's kind of like some voiceover from Littlefinger, so it was like, it wasn't really telling to the story, but this actually was scenes from the show, so I really wanted to talk about it quickly. So expect my review on Game of Thrones Season 1 and 2 soon. Thank you for watching, fellow Game of Thrones lovers. I can't wait till the show starts in March 31st, and I hope you guys can't wait either. Thank you for watching. This has been my video on Game of Thrones.